In the vast and diverse African continent, wildlife is constantly on the move. The cycle of life here is marked by spectacular migrations, where millions of animals traverse great distances in an unceasing quest for food, water, and safe places to reproduce. For these creatures, migration is not merely a biological necessity, but an ongoing struggle against the extreme challenges imposed by nature. These migrations are far more than simple journeys. They are epic odysseys of survival, requiring incredible adaptability, resilience, and an unwavering will to persevere. Every migratory species, regardless of size, embarks on this journey with a crucial objective: survival. This relentless pursuit leads them through some of the most breathtaking and inhospitable landscapes on the planet. In the expansive African savannas, for instance, the journey is a continuous battle against ever-present predators, where each step can mean the difference between life and death. Meanwhile, in the arid deserts, the scarcity of water presents immense challenges, testing the endurance of these animals to the limit. The migrations that occur in Africa are, therefore, much more than mere movements of animals from one place to another. They are the beating heart of a natural cycle where survival depends on overcoming enormous obstacles. The landscapes that serve as the backdrop for these journeys are as diverse as they are impressive, ranging from vast open plains to scorching arid terrains, each presenting its own set of challenges and dangers. Ultimately, these migrations not only define African wildlife, but also exemplify the relentless struggle for life in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Each journey is a demonstration of the complexity and beauty of nature, where every challenge faced is also an opportunity for evolution and adaptation. In the following sections, we will delve into some of the continent's most impressive migrations, where strength, courage, and intelligence are tested at every step of the way. In the vast plains of the Serengeti in Tanzania and the Masai Mara in Kenya occurs one of the most spectacular migrations in the world, the Great Migration. Around 2 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, embark on a circular journey covering over 2,800 kilometers throughout the year. This migration is rightly considered one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. She is a stunning manifestation of life in constant motion, where the fight for survival unfolds on a monumental scale. Each year, when the dry season reaches its most critical point, the wildebeest and their traveling companions are asked to abandon the parched areas of the southern Serengeti. The search for green pastures and fresh water sources guides these herbivores on an epic journey north towards the Masai Mara. This crossing, which can last several months, is a true demonstration of physical resistance and adaptation to the most severe conditions. During this long and exhausting march, the wildebeest face a series of challenges that relentlessly test their limits. Hunger and thirst become constant companions. As the wildebeest fat reserves dwindle rapidly, they need to find food to maintain energy and continue their journey. However, pastures are often scarce, and the rains, which should revitalize the dry soil with vegetation, do not always come at a time of relief or suffering. Furthermore, predators are not far away. Carefully watching their every move, lions, leopards, and even wild dogs follow the herds closely, waiting for the perfect moment to attack. The large concentration of prey during migration provides a valuable opportunity for these predators to feed on their own families, further increasing the dangers the wildebeest face. Day after day, the herds continue to advance, driven by an ancestral instinct that drives them to move forward. even in the face of so many obstacles and threats. This journey is not just a physical crossing, but a continuous proof of the strength and determination of African wildlife, where each step forward represents a triumph against the adversities that nature imposes. For the zebras and gazelles that accompany the wildebeest on this incredible journey, the crossing is no less challenging. It is, in fact, a matter of life and death. These animals face the same dangers and hardships, but they use the strength of numbers to increase their chances of survival. By traveling together, they create confusion that allows them to escape predators more easily, using their mass and chaotic movement as a shield against attacks. Synchrony and discipline demonstrated by the herds is truly mesmerizing. Without a visible or defined leader, the wildebeest move as if guided by a collective mind, with each individual intuitively following the movement of the group. This coordinated behavior is crucial for overcoming the vast obstacles we encounter along the way and for avoiding natural pitfalls, such as marshy areas or deep rivers, which could easily become death traps. However, the most feared challenge is yet to come: the crossing of the Mara River. When they finally reach the banks of this river, the atmosphere changes significantly and the tension is palpable. The Mara River, which runs through both the Serengeti and the Masai Mara, represents one of the most daunting obstacles these migrants have to face along their epic journey. This river is more than just a barrier of water. It is a battlefield where survival is decided in a matter of minutes. The strong currents, combined with the steep banks and the constant presence of predators such as crocodiles, make this crossing an ultimate test of courage and endurance. Here, the collective behavior of the herds, which previously helped them overcome other obstacles, becomes even more crucial, as the survival of each individual may depend on the speed and success with which the group as a whole crosses these treacherous waters. The normally calm waters of the Mara River can turn into fierce currents after rains, making crossing the river an extremely dangerous and often fatal task. This river, already a challenge in itself, is made even more threatening by the fact that it is home to some of the largest and most fearsome crocodiles in the world. These predators wait patiently for this annual opportunity, knowing that the riverbanks will soon be filled with vulnerable prey. When wildebeest and zebra approach the Mara River, their hesitation is evident. They gather on the banks, driven by a mixture of fear and the urgent need to cross the dark waters, which hide countless dangers just below the surface. The dilemma is clear: risk the crossing and face the predators and the currents, or stay on the banks, where hunger and thirst are also imminent threats. Every year, this crossing results in the deaths of thousands of animals. Some are swept away by the current, unable to swim against the turbulent and powerful waters. Others become easy prey for the crocodiles, which use their powerful jaws to capture the animals and drag them into the depths, where their fate is sealed in a matter of seconds. However, even for those who manage to cross alive, the challenge is far from over. Once they reach the other side of the river, the wildebeest and zebras still have a long way to go. The march must continue, now towards the grasslands further north, where they hope to find the food and water necessary for their survival. Despite the destruction and losses suffered during the crossing, these animals press on, driven by the promise of vital resources that await them further ahead. This moment on the Mara River is a powerful testament to the resilience and determination of these creatures, who face death at every turn but never give up on their goal. It is a clear manifestation of the strength of wildlife, where the will to survive overcomes the most deadly dangers. The Mara River crossing is undoubtedly one of the most dramatic and intense moments of the entire Great Migration, a striking example of how nature can be both majestic and unforgiving. While they face the dangers of the rivers and barriers of the savanna, in another part of Africa, an equally impressive migration takes place in the arid regions of the Kalahari Desert. Here, the protagonists are the African elephants, the largest land creatures in the world, who embark on an epic journey in search of an even more precious resource: water. The dry season transforms the Kalahari into a nearly inhospitable desert, where water becomes a rare commodity and survival depends on the ancestral knowledge and wisdom passed down by matriarchs. During the dry season, These majestic animals gather in large family groups, led by the oldest females, who carry with them the knowledge of the ancestral routes that lead to the rare sources of water. These matriarchs play a crucial role in the survival of the group, guiding them along paths that have been trodden for generations, to the precious waterholes that become vital refuges amid the aridity. However, finding and reaching these refuges is no easy task. The journey is long and full of obstacles, where the relentless desert heat and scarcity of resources test the physical endurance and determination of these gentle giants. Each step is a battle against the harsh environment, and each drop of water found is a triumph in the fight for life.
The African elephant migration takes these majestic giants hundreds of miles from the arid desert regions to the lush Okavango Delta, where seasonal floods transform the desolate landscape into a temporary oasis. This oasis emerges in the middle of the desert, providing a vital temporary stopover for these animals on their journey in search of sustenance and water. However, the journey there is fraught with formidable challenges. The scorching desert heat is relentless, quickly drying up any water sources the elephants may find along the way. The sparse and poorly nutritious vegetation offers little relief from the group's hunger. Adding to the challenges of the environment is the constant threat of predators. Lions and hyenas lurk in the shadows, posing a real danger, especially to the more vulnerable members of the group, such as calves and older elephants. Matriarchs, with their decades of wisdom and experience, play a crucial role during this journey. They lead the elephants with unwavering determination, guiding the group along the safest paths and protecting the weakest members of the herd. Their ancestral memories of the routes and available resources are essential to the survival of the group, and their leadership is key to ensuring that all can safely cross the desert. After a long and arduous trek, marked by challenges at every step, the elephants finally reach the Okavango Delta. This vast and lush oasis appears as a vision of relief after the harsh desert crossing. The delta's waters, fed by the rains that fall in the Angolan highlands, flood the land, creating a complex maze of channels, islands, and swamps. For the elephants, the Okavango Delta offers a well-deserved respite. There, they find abundant water and rich vegetation, which provide the sustenance they need after the strenuous journey. The elephant families can refuel and regain their strength before preparing for the next leg of their epic migration. This temporary oasis is a true refuge, where for a brief period, the elephants can enjoy safety and abundance before the next phase of their journey takes them back to face the harsh realities of the wild. While the elephants cross deserts in search of water, in the sky above them, another impressive migration is underway. Millions of migratory birds of countless different species embark on one of the most arduous and challenging journeys in the world. They cross the entire African continent, departing from the fertile lands of Europe and heading towards the southernmost regions of Africa. For many of these birds, one of the most difficult and risky stages of their journey is crossing the Sahara Desert. This part of the journey is a true test of endurance and determination, where only the strongest and most prepared can survive the extreme conditions and reach their final destination. Furthermore, the lack of suitable places to land and rest makes the journey across the Sahara even more strenuous for migratory birds. Without places to recover their strength, any miscalculation or deviation from the route can be fatal, leading to death from exhaustion or dehydration. To survive this immense challenge, birds need to fly with absolute precision, making the most of their navigational skills, which have been developed and perfected over thousands of years of evolution. These birds have an impressive array of techniques to orient themselves during their journey. During the day, they orient themselves by the sun, using its position in the sky to maintain the correct direction. At night, they use the stars, which serve as reference points for their nocturnal routes. In addition, many of these birds are able to sense the Earth's magnetic field, using it as a kind of natural compass that helps them stay on course even when other visual references are unavailable. As the birds approach the end of the desert, they begin to pick up on the first signs that their arid journey is about to end. The distinct aroma of the forests and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa drifts on the wind, bringing with it the promise of shelter, food, and rest. After days of non-stop flying over the harsh Sahara environment, the sight of the lush vegetation stretching out ahead is a moment of relief and hope. For these birds, reaching the vibrant green of the savannas means that the most dangerous and challenging part of their journey has come to an end, and a new stage of their migration is about to begin. When they finally reach the greener regions of Africa, migratory birds find a more welcoming environment where they can rest, feed, and recover their strength before continuing their long journey south. For many of these species, this annual crossing is vital not only for their own survival, but also for their reproduction. They migrate to specific locations that offer ideal conditions for building their nests and caring for their young, thus ensuring the continuity of their species. Each migration journey is a tale of courage, instinct, and perseverance. These migrations do not simply represent the movement from one place to another. They symbolize a deep connection between creatures and the ecosystems they inhabit. Each route taken, each arduous crossing, and each strategic stop along the way are part of a complex natural cycle that sustains life in one of the most diverse and challenging regions on the planet. Without these migrations, many of Africa's ecosystems could collapse, losing the vitality that makes them so distinctive and essential to global biodiversity. Migration, at its core, is a journey of resilience and adaptation, reflecting nature's remarkable ability to adjust, survive, and thrive, even in the most adverse conditions. These journeys are more than just movements. They are manifestations of the interdependence between living things and their environments, highlighting the importance of each part in the natural balance. They are proof that, despite adversity and challenges, nature always finds ways to flourish, continually renewing itself and reminding us of the unparalleled power of life and the intrinsic beauty of natural processes. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos.